Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap final game of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. This is good bounce back series for the Phillies, man. They take 2 out of 3. They win today 7-2, so very good series win by Philly after they've been struggling, man. They got swept against the freaking Pirates. Like, they need a bounce back series like this, and they needed it. Ben Brown for the Cubs, he's just been really inconsistent, man. Like, he's had good outings, but then he's had outings like this where he's just bad. Like, he gave up 6 runs in 5.2 innings. And the Cubs got one. After they trailed early, they gave up 3 runs. He gave up 3 runs in the first inning, I think. And then he gives up 1 in the third. And Cubs, they get 1 in the fourth, and they're trying to get back in, but then they give up 2 in the fourth, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's over. And it just never fails. Whenever you get a run back, you immediately give it back up. And I'd even argue Ben Brown's consistently dog shit. Like, he'll have a good outing, but other than that, he's kind of consistently shit. And I felt this was the most obvious Jesus Luzardo get right game. Like I said, he kind of been struggling yesterday, but I felt like he's too good just to pitch like complete trash and not go far into games. Like, he pitched really well to start the season, but then he had some really shitty outings. Like against Milwaukee, 12 hits, 12 runs. Toronto, 9 hits, 8 runs. You go from a 2.15 ERA to a 4.46 ERA. 2 really bad outings after he'd been exceptional to start the season. So maybe he's going to get back on track here. Definitely outpitched Ben Brown. Ben Brown was terrible. 5.2 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts for Ben Brown. Just terribly inconsistent. But Jesus Luzardo, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, which came from, I think it was a foul ball that Castellanos couldn't catch. And the Cubs got a run from that. But 5 hits, 1 run over 6 innings, no walks, so he didn't walk anybody, he struck out 10. Great bounce back outing from Jesus Luzardo. He really looked like himself out there, I thought. Some great contributions by some fresh faces on this team as well, and some of the veterans. I guess welcome to June Kyle Schwarber. I believe he homered. Late Luzardo, pitching to that ace level. Alec Bones was sucked to start the year, but he's really started to hit as well. So yeah, let's go over records now. The Phillies improved to 39-29. They get their 39th win. The Cubs improved to 41-27. So the Cubs get dropped to 41-27. They haven't had a good last 2 series, man. They've lost both their last 2. I believe they lost 2 out of 3 to Detroit, 2 out of 3 to Philadelphia. So, not a good series for them, man, especially after Philly had lost. I don't know how many games they'd lost, but they'd lost a lot of games. So, Phillies had 10 hits for 7 runs. They scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and then 1 in the 7th. Trey Turner, 2 for 3 and a walk for Trey Turner. Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 3, a walk, scored 2 runs. He had an RBI, a solo homer for Schwarbs. Alec Bohm, 2 for 4 RBIs, also had a home run. His 6th of the season. What is happening? Castellanos 1 for 4, Kepler 1 for 3, a walk and an RBI. Romuto 1 for 4, an RBI. Stott 1 for 4. Otto Kemp 1 for 4. And Johan Rojas 0 for 4. as for the Cubs, they had 8 hits for 2 runs. They scored 1 in the 4th and then 1 in the 8th. Happ was 1 for 4. Tucker 0 for 4 and an RBI. Suzuki and Swanson were each 1 for 4. Carson Kelly 2 for 4. Justin Turner 1 for 4. Nico Horner 2 for 4 and a RBI. Matt Shaw 0 for 3 and a walk, and Jovan Bruhon 0 for 4. So let's go over your scoring summary. Bottom of the first, Bone grounds out to score a run. Kepler doubles, and then Realmuto singles. Bottom of the third, Schwarber homers. Top of the fourth, Horner doubles. Bottom of the fourth, Alec Bohm singles. Bottom of the seventh, Bohm homers. And then top of the eighth, a ground out from Kyle Tucker that scored a run to make the score 7-2. Phillies also had 1 error. For the bullpens. Oh, excuse me. Genesis Cabrera, 1.1 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Drew Pomeranz, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no walks, 1 strikeout. So make that about 16 scoreless innings since he's come back this year. After the Phillies, Max Lazar, 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout for Max Lazar. And then Michael Mercado, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts for him. So, yeah, good 7-2 win for Philly, and takes 2 out of 3 at home against Chicago. They still have a 5-game lead over St. Louis in the division. But definitely, they haven't had a good last two good series. And the Phillies are going to have a tough one against Toronto, because Toronto's actually good this year. So yeah, that's really all I got to say here. Next time, Alkalite. Peace. I'll be back here probably around like 7 or so when the Dodger game ends, and then watch the NBA Finals and then recap that. So yeah, peace.